The views and opinions on this show are for entertainment purposes only. The only factual information is any story that has happened to AT2 or the parties involved. Other than that, go ahead and get you a drink, get you something to eat, just relax and enjoy the show. Let's have fun. All right, y'all, let's get real. What's up, everybody? I'm back again. So I have to leave. So I have to leave again, but hopefully I have enough time to finish out what I wanted to say and just kind of dead the situation. I did see a couple of messages when I got off live, and people are under the impression that I'm mad at them. And if you got that from the chat, no, that wasn't about, like, this is about me. Like, this is about me. Those specific people I mentioned, yeah, I'm angry with. But for me, I am I was talking about because I think some people think that I think some people caught the live late and didn't come from the beginning. So if you missed part 1, please go back and watch part 1 after this. Hey, listen, Liz, I wish I was busy. I would be listen, if I was busy, I wouldn't be on here talking to y'all right now. And happy Valentine's Day to everybody. I don't know if I said that on the last live. I don't think I did. Happy Valentine's Day. But what I wanted to get on here and say again, but I wanted to reiterate that I wasn't mad at anybody in the chat or anything like that. I was just saying that there's a catalyst of a lot of people that was all in this BS with the child corn thing. That's what I was getting across. I was saying that it was more than just JY. It was a host of people. That's what I was saying, because some people think like, oh, well, so that means you don't care about him or you don't believe in canceling him and all that other stuff. No, that's not what I was saying at all. I was specifically talking about, for me to accept the apology, I need to see action. That's what I was saying. I need to see the action behind it. That's very important. I can't accept anything if I don't see see the action. And I don't know if this is going to be used as some kind of storyline or plot or anything like that. I don't know if that we can only see from here on out. So yeah, for me, I have to see the action. That's what I was talking about. So I wanted to clarify for everybody that stuff. But yeah, I wasn't mad at anybody in the chat or anything like that. I'm just expressing to you. This is therapy right now. This is therapy. I'm just expressing to you what's going on right now. So anyway, where I left off was that this is, well, I'll reiterate, this is a healing process for me. And another thing, this is not the only reason why I'm in therapy. You think like, oh, you're in therapy over YouTube. No, this is not the only reason why I'm in therapy. When things happen, it's usually a catalyst of, and if you ever done therapy before, you'll know that something is a reaction to something, and this is why you feel this way, and this leads into some kind of traumatic experience that happened in your life. So there's a lot of things that I had to talk about in therapy. Mind you, I've only had 4 sessions. A lot of things in therapy that I didn't realize was connected to each other. So this is a part of the process, and I'm just sharing this with you. You don't, a lot of people are like, oh, well, I don't believe in therapy and stuff like that. That is completely fine. That is your choice. I don't judge you, but this is a part of my process. Now, I'm not going to share everything that I talk about in therapy, but since this certain part is on public, that's why I'm expressing that. And it's okay. It's okay. We all a little cuckoo crazy. You know what I mean? We all a little cuckoo crazy. It is okay. It is okay to be crazy, or for somebody to call you crazy. We all a little crazy. We all deal with mental health in our own way, you know. Um, but going back to the point, so as you guys know, I was saying that uh, it's hard because once you turn off the YouTube, you think you're done, but as a YouTuber, your job is never done because you're always in communications with people. You're always talking to people, networking. You're always moving around and you're doing a lot, so it's hard to say like you just turn off the camera and everything's all right. You have to deal with, backlash or other things that are going on, this and that and that and this. And it can be tough on you. It's not for everybody. It is not for everyone. Before you start a YouTube channel, I'm not going to lie to you and say that this shit is easy at all. It is definitely not easy. It is hard. And you have to be in the right frame of mind to deal with it. But going back to what I was stating, when it comes to, yes, for sure. Oh, okay. I thought that was about me. That was something else. Okay. When it comes to the situation that happened to me back in October, I told myself that, oh yeah, I'm fine, I don't care, I'll be fine, I'm good. But I wasn't, and I'm still not. It's these situations that maybe I was wrong for taking that phone call, in the sense not that I was being fooled or hoodwinked. Let me tell you guys something else too. I cannot be fooled, tricked, played, or anything like that. AT2 knows what he's doing. Now, have I ever been fooled or tricked or something like that before? Yes. However, I'm not a fool. I know what I'm doing, and I know to protect myself, and I know to protect my energy. And thank you to whoever who said that. Protect your energy. I know what I'm doing. But going back to that, it's like when I have to reiterate or when I have to again come up with these tell the story again, or somebody's telling me their part of what happened, and then I got to find out who did this, who did that, and then I ask the questions. It brings up that trauma again, and I have to deal with that. I have to process it. It's not every day that you get accused of doing a crime, and especially crime that involved children. It's not every day you get accused of that. So people saying like, "Oh, you should be over it already." That's not for you to say that I should be over it already. That's on me to be over it whenever I get over it. Damn it, you don't have to. You don't have to like it if you don't like it. But it's for me to be able to get over it. It's not for you to be able to get over it. It's for me to be able to get over it. And this is a part of the process. Um, And like people said, everybody else make money off of your drama. You should be able to make money off of your own drama. A lot of people say that. It's funny, but yeah, that is. Oh, I got that from Storm when he was going through his drama, and Tasha was like, "Well, it seemed like you're doing this for attention," and he was like, "Well, shit, it's my drama, so I should." And I was like, "Yeah, you damn right about that. It's your own drama, so you definitely should get paid off of it. You should make money off of it. Why other people making money off of what you're paying and suffering? Shit, you should make money off of your own." And but when I have to regurgitate the stuff or hear it again, and I have to sit with it and be like, damn, this is what goes through my mind whenever I have to bring up this whole thing that happened, right? This is what happens to my mind. Damn, these motherfuckers really try to do me in. Like, I gotta sit with that every time. I don't think people realize that. Like, I have to sit with that every time and be like, damn, these motherfuckers really try to do me in. And then I gotta be like, damn, that's what they said? Wait, they said that? What? Huh? And like, it shocks me every time because it's all like, I'll talk to somebody and they'll be like, yeah, well, this is what happened. And then like a month later, they'll come back and tell me more details than what they didn't tell me before. And it's all like, oh, okay, I get it. You were trying to cover up for yourself. That's what's going on. And so so every time, I hear the story again, I hear new parts and they tell me more than what they told me previously. And this is for everybody. And they told me previously. And I'll be all like, oh, okay. So y'all really, really, really try to do me in. And like y'all feel no remorse, no sympathy, no nothing. Like y'all just been able to go on with your bullshit because like I always tell people, YouTube is all about the clicks and views. No matter how real someone tells you they are, or this and that, it's all about the clicks and views. So people will do whatever they need to do to get clicks and views, and they don't give a damn about who they destroy, who they hurt, who they take out. They don't care if your dog dying. They don't care about none of that. They want you. Oh, and please hit the like button. Thank you, Vegas Girl. And shout out to all my moderators. Shout out to Mina. Shout out to Vegas Girl. Shout out to Unapologetically Curious. Thank y'all. Thank y'all. Thank y'all. I know right now y'all working like double time right now. But going back to what I was saying, damn, and then I lost my train of thought. See, that's what happens when I read the chat. I lose my train of thought. That's why I was ignoring it the last chat because I was going through the motions and everything like that because I didn't want to get sidetracked because it's a serious situation and it's one of those things where you got to be on it and not get distracted from what you're saying because then it'll throw off your concentration and stuff like that. What's up, Erica? Don't read the chat. Hey, what somebody once told me, shout out to Valerie. She was like, only read the positive comments. Yeah, only read the positive ones. Don't look at the chat. Right. Okay. Like I was saying, every time I see new details and more information that I had nothing to do that I didn't know about, and it hurts me because I always feel like, and maybe this is the lesson that I'm learning, that you just can't say just can't say whatever you want to. Even if I make like a light joke like, oh, your hair is ugly, somebody might say, well, your mom is going to burn in hell. Even though I said your hair is ugly and then they said my mom is going to burn in hell, I have to accept my part that, me telling them that their hair is ugly is the same thing as them telling my mom to go to hell. So I have to be receptive to that. That even if I say like a little joke or something, they could take it 100 times more because of what I said. And it's something that I have to realize that too. I have to realize, and trust me, I'm not excusing any of these motherfuckers for what they did. I'm not excusing them. But at the same token, I have to realize that they're able to, I just sent you some love. Thank you. So I give me a Philly cheesesteak. Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you, Raz. I appreciate that. I have to realize what they say, even if I say something small, they can take it to a different level. And I can say whatever Yvette was going through at the time that she felt like, and again, I can't confirm what exactly she said because only she knows what she said. I just know what people told me. Whatever pain that I put her through, this is why she started the whole rumor. Even though I didn't put any kind of crime or accusation on her, whatever she felt that I did, I have to accept that this was her reaction to destroy me. And I know some of you guys are like, AT2, you didn't deserve it. No, I'm not saying that I deserve it. Whatever I did to her to pain her, to make her feel that she had to come up with this alleged rumor to destroy me. This is how she felt in her spirit, and this is how she felt what she had to do to destroy me. Now, did she think it was going to turn into this? I highly doubt she thought it was going to turn into all of this, but this is what she felt like she had to do. Because no matter if what I did was so small, she felt like she had to take it to the 100th power to destroy me. And I have to sit with that and I have to accept it. I can't, and again, what I'm saying is that I can't be all like, why would anybody want to do this to me? I still feel that way, but I can't be all like, why does anybody want to do this to me? I have to step into the fact that ain't nobody gonna play fair. You step into the ring with a bear. If you a rabbit and you step into the ring with a bear, that rabbit is going to get stuck. And I was that rabbit that got stuck. You know, I was the rabbit and she was the bear. Well, there was multiple. It wasn't just her. It was multiple bears. And those bears fucked me up. It still fucks me up. Because when it comes to the internet, I still feel like I have to be cautious and I just can't open myself up. You know, I don't know if I tell you something personal like, oh man, I got another hemorrhoid today, that's going to be told to 99 billion people. And I'm just all like, what's up, Xylee? And I'm just all like, damn, like, is there anybody like I can really trust and like, really put my confidence in? Luckily I just said, F it. If you're going to use whatever against me, use it against me. And and luckily, all of this happened, but I can open up and I can be myself, and I'm not going to change for nobody. I'm not going to change for nobody. I'm still going to be myself. Luckily, I accepted that and I can move on from that. And again, for those of you who missed the first live, I did say that I did have a phone call with JY. I did have a phone call with him. Some of you guys may know him as Cooter Brown. There you go, Cooter Brown. So I did have a phone conversation with him. He did apologize. Like I said, have I accepted the apology? No. Did I hear it? Yes. And it's two different things from accepting, because for me to have acceptance, I need to see the action. I need to see like, hey, I ain't gonna be slandering you. I ain't gonna say like, this is what I did because of this. I did this because of this. I did this because and this and that. And so like, no, what I did was effed up to you, and I'm gonna show you that this was effed up. Well, not show you that this was effed up, but I'm gonna put action into my words. And that's what I need. I need the action into the words. And then some of you are like, well, AT2, you said that you want other people to apologize to you, but if you ain't accepted his apology, what makes you think that all these other people are going to apologize to you? Well, the apology is not for them. If they actually feel that, damn, what I did was effed up and what I did was shitty, then they will apologize no matter if they think I should accept it or not accept it. The apology is not for them. And it's not for you guys either. The apology is for me. And Jackie, you bring up a good point. Let me leave it up here. For me, because I feel like for that to happen, I would need to see the action. I would need to see the action for that to happen. I feel that I do not want to be taken as a token and like, oh, look at my black friend. Look at my African American. Y'all remember when Trump said that? Look at my African American. I don't want to be taken as that, and I don't want to be taken as a fool. I think I need to see a lot of action before that happens. And I will tell you, Jackie, that was discussed, but I'm not ready for all of that. I'm not ready for all that. And again, is this me saying that, oh, I don't support the movement to cancel him and stuff like that? No, because at the end of the day, because honestly, we didn't get too deep into all of that. But I did mention, like, yo, it's about taking accountability with no buts, no ands, no this or no that. I am only one African American person, and you see my face, so you know that I'm black. You know that I'm African American. I'm not hiding behind anything, so you know that I'm black. But me accepting someone's apology does not mean that I expect everybody else to. But like I said, we didn't get deep into the whole N-word thing and stuff like that. It was basically about the C word. You know, the corn. Oh well, we can say it. The corn. That's mostly what it was about. So we didn't get deeply into that. And like I said, I personally have to respect you guys' decision to do what you want. I fully support it. If this is what needs to be done, I fully support it. Because, you know, no matter what happens, we still want accountability. And that can either be accountability for, did you accept the apology for the rumor or the room? No, 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 no. Let me clarify, Vegas girl. I was receptive to the apology. Receptive to the apology. I don't want to say accept receptive. I need to see the action. But that was not. Yeah, that was not. No, because I cannot accept apology for us as a community. I can only hold your feet to the fire and say that we need accountability with no ands, no buts, no nothing. I can't accept that apology. I can only take that apology. I can only accept the part for the rumor. I can't accept it for the whole community and everything like that. You know, yeah, no, 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 no. And thank you for asking that, because I definitely want to clarify that just in case, because I think some people got confused on that too as well. So that's why I want to clarify that and just clean that up real quick. And thank you for asking that. 822 needs to do what's best for him. If you support him fully, you want what's best for him. He may need something in regards to that one trauma. Doesn't mean that he can't feel differently about a creator in general. Thank you, Muzz. I appreciate that. And yes, I did get your comment on the last one. Yeah. Sometimes it's hard to forgive people. Trust me, I know. And this is coming from an ex-minister of the gospel. Ooh, okay. Damn, you a minister, a financial person? Things were done and said that I tried to forgive, but people actions showed insincerity. Right, right, right. You know, it's the action. You know, I can be like, oh, okay, you know, oh, okay, you know, and see, Raz, you get what I'm saying. Like, I can say, oh, okay, but it's the action that you need. No, no, you know, because anybody can apologize. Let me ask y'all a question right now. Have y'all apologized and didn't really mean it? I do it a lot. I ain't even gonna lie to y'all. I do that shit a lot. Have y'all ever apologized and didn't mean it? Let me give y'all 30 seconds. Oh, Vegas Girl said no. Okay, so some of y'all get what I mean. I probably haven't, not generally. Happy Valentine's Day. Thank you. Thank you. But, you know, some of us will apologize and not actually mean it. Okay, I guess I'm the only bad person that done that before. but again, it's the action. If I keep doing the same shit, if I keep apologizing and doing the same shit, then I didn't really mean it. And that's the thing. You have to have action behind your words, you know? I can't have you apologize and then you be associated with a whole bunch of people that talk shit about me. You know, it ain't right. It doesn't work that way, you know? I can't have you apologize and then still be secretly talking shit about I can't have that. Like if it's an apology, it's an apology, and then it's just left there. You know what I mean? It's just left there at that point. It starts, oh he no, no, you're fine. You're fine. Oh, I didn't know. Okay, Asperger's. Okay. I actually worked with someone who had that too. Um but anyway, going back to what I was saying. If there's no action behind your apology, then do you really mean it? You know, that's still to be determined. Like I said, for me, um, it's so. And another thing too that I learned from therapy, it's okay to have hatred. It's okay to have that hatred in your heart. No, not hatred. It's okay for you to be angry or upset. Let me clarify my words. That my therapist didn't tell me it's okay to hate. Um, it's okay to be no, Liz, trust me, you're not. It's okay to be mad or upset. It's okay. Now to hold on to that, now to hold on to that, that's where where it's a problem. And so eventually there will have to be a part of me that gets to the point where it's all like, okay, even if I don't get an apology or even if I do get an apology, I have to have like healness and love and all that stuff in my heart. And for those of you who are like, oh, so that means that you're going to start collaborating and doing this and that. No, that's not what that means. That just means that I don't F with the person and I don't mention them. I don't talk about them. I just completely move on from it. That's what stage that I'm trying to get to, where I can completely move on and be done. That's the stage that I want to get to. That doesn't mean necessarily you do collaborations and stuff like that. If that happens, that's one thing. But if it doesn't, it just means that I'm completely healed and I moved on from it. And that's what I'm trying to do, and that's what I'm learning. You know, that's what I'm learning. That's what I'm moving on or trying to move on to do. Um, for those of you just tuning in, I just want to reiterate, I wasn't mad at anybody in the chat or anything like that. I was what the point that I was making is that there's a list of people that I have hatred in my heart for. And so people were looking at one person as the catalyst of everything, and I'm all like, y'all, like there was a whole lot of people that played a part in the destruction of me. Oh, somebody said the girls are fighting. Yo, and isn't that interesting too? It's interesting how, people came together. There were people that came together and they were like, yeah, we did videos together. We called each other, talked to each other on the phone. We said this and that and that and this. And they all worked together, you know? And now that they're having, problems and issues, now they all hate each other. And does it make me happy that they all are fighting and stuff like that? Yes, it makes me happy. I'll be a liar if I said that shit didn't make me happy. Anytime any of them have a falling out and they all fight with each other, it makes me happy. I have a big ass smile on my face. A big ass smile on my face. And it makes me happy every time that I see them fighting each other, because it's all like, you guys really had no remorse and no care in the world. You guys really had no remorse or no care in the world, and did whatever for clicks and views, and did what you had to do to get people on your side and team up and try to destroy me. And now you guys are all falling out, and just your true colors are showing and y'all don't even realize it. And I'm happy about it. I'm happy. I'm happy about it. I am. You're damn right. I'm happy about it. I'm happy that y'all fighting, acting a fool, looking ridiculous online. I am happy about it. Anytime anything's bad, anytime anything bad happens to one of those mother, I feel happy about it. Now I'm gonna pray for you because I'm still a good person. I'm gonna pray for you because I don't hope or wish anything bad for you. But when bad things happen to you, I can't feel sorry about that. I can't feel sorry about it. You didn't apologize to me. You don't feel sorry about me. Why should I feel bad about your situation? What happened to you? And every time I get to dig it in to you, every time I get to dig that shit in and twist that knife into you, makes me happy. Makes me happy. All right, y'all. I'm gonna go ahead and drop the link. I don't know if anybody had any questions or anything like that. Hopefully I was able to answer anything. Like I said, I'm gonna end up turning off my phone tonight so I can just get a good night's sleep and not have to think about everything and all the messages and everything like that. And I want to say too, not all the messages were negative. I want to clarify that too. Not all the messages were negative. There was a lot more positive than negative. It's just like the politics and everything like that. I don't want to have to deal with that shit at all. Like all the politics behind everything. I don't want to deal with that shit. And then especially, like I said, when something, oh Lord, oh God, is this the yo, not today. Come on now. I don't y'all already know who in the chat or whatnot. Y'all already know who is there. I promise you, this is why the shit looks fake and it doesn't look like I'm really serious. This looks like, it's a game, because like all of a sudden this fool pop up out of nowhere. Oh, and let me say something too. A lot of people say like, oh well, AT2, you do the Judge Velvet skit, don't you think that's antagonizing people? Don't you think that this is that and that and this? Believe it or not, comedy is a part of the healing process, and the comedy helps. Comedy straight up helps. So if I do a little comedy, I think that's better than me putting a crime on somebody, Sorry, I just read a text message. What's up? What's up? What's up?
What's going on, brother Broham? How you feeling, man?
I'm feeling all right. Just trying to deal with the healing process.
Has going to therapy or counseling, has it been helping?
Yes, definitely.
Has it been able to help you not only see kind of what's been done to you, but more importantly, I would say the part that you played in the situation? Not saying that we all play a part in all of our situations, whether that's good, bad, or indifferent. It's still a part that we all play. Am I right or wrong, brother Broham? Talk to me.
No, we have not talked about my part or anything like that, because let me tell you guys something too, and maybe I should reiterate. Yeah, I am going to reiterate. Me doing therapy, that had nothing to do with YouTube. It's just that this is a part of my life. I used to say YouTube is fake life. It's a part of my life. And so, with that being said, we do have to mention things, and this is like kind of like a catalyst to other things that have happened. Now, in regards to my part, I did say, even if I say something like, and I'm not justifying, what people did to me, but even if I say, oh, your hair is ugly, and they tell my mom to go burn in hell, I have to accept the reaction, no matter how graphic it was. However, accusing somebody of a crime, they took it way too far at the end of the day. Let's be real.
You're absolutely right. You're absolutely
Mm.
right.
Is
You know
there
what
an
I think?
apology from me that you would like? Is that what you're alluding to?
I'm not coming to apologize to you about nothing because I didn't do anything. I
No,
said
no, no. I
I
said, are
said
you alluding to you wanting an
no,
apology from
no,
me?
I don't want anything from you that ain't genuine. But
Okay.
I do want you to see how you know things. How can I say this? The same thing
If it's gonna piss me off, I'm gonna drop you right now.
I'm trying to be real with you, but you seem like you on the defense. Get off the defense. I'm not coming at you. I'm being real with you. I'm not here to badger a fight with you. All right? Are we clear on that?
Okay.
I'm being real with you.
All right.
What I wanted you to see want you to see is that you've been accused of a crime that you
Mm-hmm.
didn't commit. I've also been accused of a crime that I didn't commit. Right? Do you see the unfairness to the black content creators and how black content creators are getting?
I think that's a conversation for a different day. Not this one. Not this one, brother man. This is a part of the healing process. That has to be another day. That's going to take the conversation somewhere else. That got to be another day. Okay, everybody who left, they can come back now. That got to be a. How it's gonna be some fuck shit, and then the fuck shit just happened, and you just all like, oh my god. It seemed like it was going good. It seemed like it was going good, and then it was all like, thank you, Johnny Crack TV. I appreciate that. Yeah, that's just not the conversation that I'm trying to have right now. I'm sorry. Yeah, it's just not the right point. It's not the right. Yeah, that's not what I'm talking about. This is specifically about me, and it's not that I was mad at anything that he said. Um, it's just that this is about me, and that's going to deter it to something else. And I already knew it was going. I already knew where it was going. I already knew where it was going. Like, Lefty, if you want a conversation, we can have one privately. Like, we can have a private conversation. But when it hit 9 o'clock, I'm really turning off my phone. But we can have a private conversation about that later. Excuse me. But yeah, I just feel like that's not the right conversation right now. No, and I don't think anyone nothing like that. No. Okay. Are you ready? Okay. Okay. Hey,
Hey,
Sherelle.
AT2. Okay, I want to tell you this, and I'm coming from a. I dropped.
Oh, did something happen? No. We can still see you. Oh, oh, here we go. Here we
Can you
go.
hear me? And I'm coming to you from
Yeah.
a really deep place in my heart because you're my friend.
Mm.
And I know you got a good heart. You really do. And I mean it when I say this. I'm talking from experience, and I'm not trying to be a mean person. Some people don't have that in them. You should listen. John Yates is using you. He has a reason to accuse somebody of CP is a evil thing to do.
Right.
It messed with you. It would mess with me. He does all this for self gain. He's done me this way. There's a long list of people. When I was sick with COVID, and I was like you, because you're going through things in your life, and when you really come back down to earth and you get rid of all of that internet stuff, it's silly.
Right.
People are like calling cops on each other, accusing people of difference. It's so silly. So when you get in your right frame of mind, you go, do I need to be arguing over this? And it's natural for people like you or normal people to want to forgive, because holding hate doesn't affect them. It affects you.
Right.
It stresses you out. Like, you see what I go through. It's stressful, it's draining, and it's a big waste of time. But that's when you're dealing with a normal conscience. Some people are just like, why does Jeffrey Dahmer do the things that he does? He's messed up on the inside.
Yeah, he's sick in the head.
Kanye is messed up on the inside. Something's wrong. To live your life in that kind of chaos is not normal. I hate to say it to you. Something's wrong with Heidi. You did nothing to her. You told me when I first met you and I wanted you to come on my show, you said, no, I'm loyal to Amber and Heidi. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
That's natural. You're supposed to be loyal to your friends. You did nothing to Heidi. Nothing. She was Team Yates. Let's get him. Whether who said it first, it doesn't matter. If I heard a vicious rumor like that, I'm calling the cops.
Right.
I'm not going to go on a smear campaign. He was so giddy. Him and Monica. Monica said, call the cops. Call the cops. He's a disgusting human being. Like, this is vicious people.
Right.
I'm not going to tell you what to do, but that day when he called me and I said, do not call him back. And V was like, well, what is it going to hurt a conversation? But every time you treat him like he's normal and like there's nothing wrong, it will backfire on you. V tried to call 148 just to tell her that John is missing court dates. She cussed her out and said, nah. They're hateful people.
Right.
You can't, when that happened to you, all of your friends rushed to your defense. I didn't ask you any questions. I wasn't like, is it true? I knew it wasn't true.
Right.
I knew it wasn't true. Everybody was disgusted. We all pulled together in support of you. He needs a friend right now. He's backed against the wall. He uses the N-word. He's accusing people of CP. He's accusing Perry of raping him. Anything, he will do anything to hurt people. That's what he does. He has no family. He even hurt Cody, whether he wants to admit it or not. John Yates is so selfish. He can't see past his own feelings. He blamed him using the N-word on other people. He doesn't take responsibility or anything. And all I'm saying to you, AT, I love you like a brother. Don't make the mistake I did with this man. Don't let him use you. So when he gets backed in a corner, what he does is he starts making friends with his enemies. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah. Oh, I didn't mean it. Oh, this is misunderstanding.
Right.
He's just backed into a corner. If all of this wasn't going on about the N-word and he wasn't being sued and people weren't canceling him, he would not give you the time of day. But he needs a friend right now, specifically a Black friend.
Right. Like the intentions. And that's what I said too. Like, I can hear an apology, but it's to me to accept it. But you got to put action behind it. You know, like, you just can't say I'm sorry and then everything's forgiven.
Behind it. John Yates is about John Yates. They call it narcissism when it's all about me, and more me. He doesn't care. That day, I couldn't have looked you in the face. Let's say I accused you of CP and say the things that he said to you and see the look in your eye and laugh. He thought it was funny. I wasn't the first person to say it. I was the third person. Then I was the fifth person. I was the ninth person. It doesn't matter what line you were in. You accuse someone of a vicious crime, and then you told people to call the cops on you. We can't forget that. He said, call the cops. Don't trust him. Don't trust him. Don't trust him. I'm always going to be your friend. I'm always have your back. That's why that day when V was like, go ahead, give him a call. And I was like, you guys are making, I'm trying to tell V, I'm trying to tell you, some people are just messed up. So messed up that they can't find their way home. That's a confused person. Like I've been doing this. He's been doing this for 10 years on the internet. We know his personal life is messed up. Do not trust John Yates. He is damaged goods. And I don't want to see, because you're really trying to heal. And I wouldn't trust Yvette too. I don't care what happened to you. 82, you're my friend. We can get in a knockdown, drag out argument. I'm never going to say you or accuse you of CP.
Right.
No matter what Heidi says, Heidi will never be your friend. Heidi allowed her white friend to use the N-word and said she didn't have a problem with it. When every other Black person on YouTube was offended so much that they started a petition. She got mad because Perry called her a slave, a field hand. How are you acting when you let people use that word and you say nothing? Heidi's about Heidi. That's a group of sick individuals over there. He struck Brooke's channel and she's back in his face, and to hell with Yahoo Boy. It's all about John Yates. He struck your channel, idiot. She's a bad person. She's a bad nurse. I wouldn't want a nurse that goes on the internet and play and argues all day long and call this and go. Today that they called somebody in prison. Like, this is
that shit is crazy to me.
Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I know the situation you're talking about.
Get a life.
And that's the thing too. Like, say if I, I haven't accepted it, but say if I was all like, okay, cool, whatever. Like, does all the games and does everything else stop, or like it still continues? That's why I was all like, I need some time, to really think about everything, because like
when you step out the picture and they're not talking about you that week, okay, or that month, what do? They find other victims. They're always arguing. It's like this person, he comes on, F this person and F that person. And you're in constant chaos. It's always an argument. That's why I'm saying I will not, like, you might forgive him. The only way these people learn, you hit him in the wallet. That's the only way he backs up. He only called you because he knows. If you need an apology, I guess I'll give it to you. You can call me. Like, I want to be his friend. Like, he changes things around.
He did
like,
say that.
I'm not calling you. That was my attorney, because you didn't have an attorney on file. Like, just don't trust him. John Yates is pure evil. So is 148. So is Heidi. And what's that girl's name? Brooke. 90 Days on Blast is pure confused, weak soul. If you hang around him and you don't know who you are, you will fall into his trap. He hates everybody every different week. He lies, and you've heard him tell bold-faced lies on people, like the CP. He'll call and go on and say, Sherelle said this. I never said that stuff. He's in constant chaos. But the true victim in all of this is not you, is not me, it's himself. He's his own victim.
Right.
We only have one life to live. If that's how you want to live your life, go live it up. But he doesn't have 3 petitions on him for no reason. He doesn't have a lawsuit on him for no reason. He doesn't have thousands of people Thousands of people on Reddit. Thousands of people signed the petition. 2,500 for no reason, AT. And I just want you to think about that. You are trying to get yourself together and be an adult.
Right.
You
And,
can't fight with somebody like
and
that.
the thing is like too, like if I was like the reason why, I was specifically like, well, give me a couple of weeks, let me think about this, because my thing wasn't all like, excuse me, and I want to clarify, like it wasn't all like, oh yeah, we're gonna start doing shows together and we're gonna start collaborating. It wasn't that at all. For me, it was all like, okay, if you show me that you're serious, then you know what? You go your way and I'll go my way. For me to start doing shows and stuff like that, that was never a part of the process, because I know a lot of people are like, oh, so now y'all gonna be on show. No,
I
it wasn't that.
I thought that.
Yeah.
I thought, oh my God, AT2, what are you
Like,
doing?
hold on.
Yeah, I thought that.
Like, no, it was for my healing process, just to be all like, I'm letting it go. You do your thing over there, I do my thing over there. It wouldn't be like a thing like, I'd be attacking him on the channel and stuff like that. It would just be all like silent, like he never existed. That was more of where I was coming from, because like I said, you got to deal with the circus all behind. And like, I am still very much hurt by Heidi. I can't get over that. I won't be able to get over that. The fact that she knew about this back in April and May, and she was still calling me her son. Would you like this shit is crazy?
Listen, I think Heidi has an identity crisis. I really do.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know for sure, but from what I see, I think Perry was right. She has a problem with being African American. She just wants to surround herself with all white people and all of that. That's okay if you know who you are. But when you sat up there and said you didn't have a problem with this man using the N-word.
Right.
What? She knows what we go through and what that word means to us. She didn't have a problem when she thought it was funny. I don't have a problem with it. I don't have a problem. Look, I'm asking you from the bottom of my heart, and we're going to act like the chat's not even here. What did you do to her to deserve for them to come out and say that and have them ask people to call the cops on you? What did you do to deserve that?
Nothing. But they'll say I said suck my balls, and that equated to
suck my balls. So you deserve to get locked up.
Right. That's what they equated to, because I said suck my balls. That equated to me being the worst person ever.
It's not a coincidence that John Yates has been on social media this long and still doesn't have a following, a cult following full of other people that are full of hate and evil. But
right.
He should be way past me, but he can't, because there's something wrong. John Yates has a problem. You don't accuse, like rape, the R word and CP, and let's get this person kicked off of, let's mess up this person's livelihood, let's shut down this person's channel. He plays serious head games that if it was done to him, he would be on here crying. Oh, they caused me a CP. Please, I need money. Like, if someone directed a whole chat to go call the cops on him, would it Monica call you sick and twisted?
Right. It's still no apology from her, no nothing. Like,
and you're not going to get one from her. You only got one from John is because his back is up against the wall. And that's what Yahoo Boy was trying to tell me last time. I can't live down the fact that I gave this boy a second chance. But I was thinking like you. I was like, life is short. Who has time to argue all the time?
Right.
But you see what I go through with him. Do you think I should have gave him a second chance?
No, not hell no.
And did he appreciate the second chance? He drags me like I never did anything for him. You can't be nice to him. He'll turn it around. Look what he did. Okay, so he terrorizes YouTube. And then look what he does to the cast members of 90 Day Fiancé. Ashley, Armando, Kenny. Those are the nicest people.
The nice people.
What? The list goes on and on and on. Daniel, he'll get up here and just cream somebody. Look at what he did to Brittany. accused her of being on drugs. And she was trying to tell me, no, this isn't true. This isn't true. But I didn't understand how somebody could just make up bold face lies. Because
Right.
I would never accuse anybody of CP, drugs, none of that. Look what he did to, the list goes on. He's just not a good guy.
Yeah. Now that you put that perspective, it gives me something else to think about, because now I'm kind of like, okay, you can say, you know, oh, okay, well, I got an apology, but did he change as a person? You know,
He needs
and thank you, Wendy,
therapy.
for the super chat. I appreciate that. But you know, like, did he change as a person? Because it's deep. Because this is one of the things, and this is why I was all like, you know, after the phone call ended, and you know, I haven't went into details of everything, but after the phone call ended, I was all like, you know, I need some time to really think about everything. And we left it off. Okay, that's that. And, you know, I just kind of feel like, okay, now that he put it out there that we had a phone call. And here's the thing, too. Wasn't hiding it or anything. The people who was supposed to know about it knew about it. Sherelle, she knew about it. It wasn't like I did this behind. So, yeah. So don't try to twist it. I know some of y'all gonna twist
No,
the
no, no.
story.
I told you don't call him back. V was adamant. Go ahead, let's just see what he wants. You know, you
Right.
called him back, and then what did he do the next day? He went on his social media because he used it as a tool. See, all black people don't
Right.
like me. I have a new black friend.
You're right, right. Because my thing is, like, when me and Perry, we would talk like in the summer, like all the time, and nobody even knew until like
Right.
finally you
Right.
guys came on my show the day that, you know, show your face
Yeah.
all went down. No one even knew like me and Perry were cool. And that's the way it's supposed to be. It's like it's something that happens behind the scenes, and then you deal with your issues, and then you move on from it. And like I just felt like it put me in an awkward situation, because now everybody's looking at me like, what?
Yeah.
And like it was just like so much, and like trust me, I got more positive than negative, but it was just a lot coming at me. And like, you know, like I said, and I put it out there, like, you know, now I'm taking care of my little cousin and stuff like that. And so now I have that. So I have like somebody that I'm responsible for. And then all this shit coming out, I was like, no, I got to shut my phone down. Like, I can't deal with this shit no more. And like, it wasn't a personal attack to anybody, you know, it was just all like, yo, like, this is a lot and I can't deal with this. And it was just sad that, you know, this was used as a plot to be all like, oh, look at my black friend. Oh, look, you know, now we're cool. And like, and so like, no, that's not what it was. And I've been honest. I said the conversation went well. I always been honest. I told you that, like, the conversation went well. You know, it's just that I have to think about the stuff that was said, because, you know, like I have to think about everybody who played a part in this shit. Like, you know, like I have to think about everything that they did and how this all came together, because you got to remember, besides just, you know, them doing individual videos, they also went to each other's panels to talk about this shit and stuff like that.
And they were laughing. They were laughing.
Yeah. And like they were having a good time talking about their next move and what they were going to do after that and stuff like that. And so I'm just thinking, like, you motherfuckers really tried to get me.
Not get you, destroy you.
Destroy me. Yeah.
That's like have you ever heard of a woman crying the R word when it's not true? She just made it up to get her, like, didn't that happen to him until they said that she claimed that he was after her and
he whistled at her and
like,
and that wasn't true.
That's the bottom, that's the lowest of the low you can do.
Right. Oh, Perry's here. What's up, Perry?
Oh, not too much. Not too much. You know what, though, dude, let me tell you something like this, man. I'm not gonna get crazy about, you know, go crazy. But the whole thing is this: he just showed you his true colors. Soon as you drop that link, there you go, my token boy. There you go. Do what I want you to do. Now I'm telling you, it's all calculated.
Yeah.
Now, where was he trying to come in your chat before y'all talked? Before he thought he had
was he in your chat when he said the N-word? Was he in your chat trying to apologize?
Right.
No.
And then too, at the same time, he has his own platform. He talks about my wife daily on it. Why don't he use his own platform to go and apologize for the N-word? A real apology, not because your grandfather that you never knew was ill. I mean, whatever. I mean, let's just keep it real. I mean, Sherelle went through the same thing, right? And I was like, hey, you know what? I understand y'all got a good heart. I do too. to a certain degree. But the things he have done to both of y'all, he would just as soon as he would have got that damn appearance tonight, by Saturday night, he back talking trash about you again. Because he got what he wanted.
Let me tell you, AT2, I stood in front of a firing squad when I took John back. I lost subscribers. I really tried to give this boy a second chance. And the minute he was done with me, I'm the biggest bitch on the planet. Oh, because really, he told me he had cancer. I showed the receipts. He said he had cancer. I called him every day. Are you okay? Because I'm going to say this, because I said it publicly before. I don't wear a wig because of fashion. Some people wear it for fashion. I wear mine because I had cancer and my hair never grew back the way that I wanted it to. It's very, very thin. I told him this. He used that as a weak point to get to me, because if anybody tells me you have cancer, I want to help you because I know what that battle's like.
Right.
He used cancer as a tool.
To use it against you.
He did. And he made fun of it, and he had a whole bunch of people calling me wig. Now, I don't care if you call me a wig because I'm glad to be here. But what if that was something that bothered me?
Right.
That's why I never said anything like, what an idiot. I told you that I had cancer and you think you're making a joke out of it. Wig, like it was something I did to myself. Cancer, it just happens.
And think about it. I mean, seriously.
One day, mark my words, the things that John Yates has put everybody through, it's going to happen to him. And there's going to be a crowd clapping, because you can't just keep doing people wrong and then expect sympathy when it's your turn. And we all have a chance in life. There's good times when we're up and bad times when we're down. And we want people to support us. And one day he's really going to need some help with something, and nobody's going to be there.
Well, that's true.
Right.
Okay, guys, I'm going to go. You two I'm too emotional. I hate John Yates forever. That's all I got to say.
Thank you, Sherelle. I really appreciate it, because you put a lot of things into perspective. Like, I didn't even think about, like, the outside circus of everything, you know?
I'm telling you, people are going to be upset. You know, they're starting petitions because what he did was wrong, but he doesn't take accountability for that. He has an excuse. He tells himself something, whatever cockamamie story, that it's okay to use that word. Like, it's okay. You pissed off thousands of people. 2,500 signatures on the thing, and you don't realize you got a problem. It's everybody else. Don't let him use you like he used me. And I'm talking from a place of experience. He used the hell out of me, but he won't again. And I'll see you in courts, John Yates. Thank you, AT2. I'll talk to you later.
You're welcome. Bye. Yeah, I'll talk to you afterwards. All right, Perry. I'll let you go ahead and take the floor.
Oh, well, no. I mean, the whole thing is this, man. I mean, let's keep it real. I mean, I think it don't even have to be your name or my wife's name, but I know her name will come up. That's the only thing that give him any kind of instance of views, right? He can fight with the other trailer park people. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And do all that. But it's going to be somebody else. Probably about another 5 or 6 hours from now, he'll wake up in the middle of the night and start, Instagram or whatever. It's going to be somebody else. When a person apologizes, they realize they made a mistake, shouldn't have said something, or acted a certain way. But you'll see the next day when you see him walking, he's going to be doing the same thing and probably get more outrageous. And you'll feel like a big fool. Like I told my wife, honey, do not take him back. And look at it, the same thing. And he did a lot of crazy things before that if I didn't want to be away from my family, I would have dealt with it. You see what I'm saying? So
right.
John is a fake. He's a fraud, dude. I mean, and he'll come with all this stuff. Well, yeah, let's just work it out. Why didn't you went on your platform to say this? Why don't you go on your platform to apologize for all the nasty things you have done to people? Right. And if you do that, you'll start to see maybe he could be trying to change, or it could just be a one-day act.
Right. That's what I was talking about. Like, we got to see the action,
Mhm.
Like, is it real? Like, is it just a game? Or is this like a revenge plot to get back at you guys? Even, I thought about all that.
That was part of it too,
Hmm.
because he knew damn well if the way me and Sherelle feel about him, that would have came between my friendship by you having that freak on your show. I mean, just because it's like, hey man, I mean, cause we friends and we gonna have your back, but
Right.
then in turn we expect you to have ours too.
Exactly.
I mean, and just like the subs, all the subs who support you, me and Sherelle lost a lot of subs for taking John back, and I clearly understand why now. Going through it when you back somebody 100%, and then they just throw in the towel. It's a
Right.
hard thing, and in a sense, he could have been trying to destroy your channel on purpose and say, "Well, let me set him up to act like this," because he know his subs would never be your subs. Period. That's a
Right.
different kind of breed, right? And I don't want to go to all that, but trust me, if he's saying racist things and all this all the time on his show, and the people who's following him, I can only think they're racist also. Council
Right.
John
That's
Yang.
fair. Yeah, that's fair. Because you hang around with people, you hang around people who are just like you.
Mhm. Yeah,
So if he's trash, then everybody else is trash too.
right. And then he figured he'll upgrade. Let me find somebody that people like. If I go on this show, then people will assume I'm okay. That's what happened to Sherelle. And I mean, it's still bothering me to the day that she took him back. But things happen in life. I didn't want you to go down that road with him.
Right. Right.
And he showed his true colors as soon as you dropped the link. Soon as you dropped the link. Oh, let me go ahead and have my way. So he can carry
Right.
out his plan. That's crazy.
Right. And Perry, before you go, because I was just using the example, I was all like, people didn't know, like during the summer, like we were talking, like we were cool because we worked out whatever issue we had behind the scenes. And like they
Right.
didn't know until you and Sherelle came on my show that one day when the show your face all went down
Yeah.
and stuff like that. Right. But,
Yeah.
with me, I knew in the back of my mind, like, oh, he probably gonna say something. And I was kind of like, dang, should I get ahead of it? And then also like, you know what? Once he put it out there, it is what it is at that point. But
Right.
it's just sad that it was used as a plot to be like, oh, look, we're good now. And it was kind of like, yo, like that's not what was even done or even said. Like, yo, like you apologize, yes, but I said that I need a couple of weeks, time to think about it. You know what I mean? Like,
Right.
it's a process because it's for me. Yeah, you apologize, yeah, but it's for me to accept it. You know what I mean?
Right.
So like you putting it out there, and then now it's like this whole big thing, and I'm just all like, oh wow, you really played me.
Right. No, I mean,
Because
and
you
look,
didn't
this
have
is
to say
what happened.
we had a conversation. You didn't have to say that at all. What was the point of you saying we had a conversation? Like, did someone say like,
Well,
oh, 822 hate? Like, what made you want to say something about it?
that's the whole thing is this. Like, and seriously, once you said it, give me time to think about it. At least if I was that person trying to apologize to you, I would look at it and say, okay, well, you know what? He's acceptable to it. Let me just show him and we'll have follow-up conversations in private. As soon as you spoke to him, I don't know how many hours it was, because he got to go through his ritual, you know what I'm saying? With the box wine and everything. And now he's going to have this, I found me a new token parade. Oh, I talked to AT2 on the phone. What? Why was that necessary? Why was it necessary for him to try to pop on your thing when you clearly said that would be something I would totally have to see actions and see that this person changed before I really even deal with them. But he just thought he could just pop up on your channel. I think he was trying to destroy you and at the same time destroy our friendship.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and that's what I think.
Right. You're right about that. Yeah, I can see that. Yeah, no lie, I can definitely see that. It's always something else. No, hey, hardly anybody on YouTube got any good intentions. It's always
Right. I mean, because John know at this point that me, my wife, and him would never see eye to eye, and I would never like him. And I won't say, I actually hate him. So, I mean, I'm not even going to say, and that part would never change.
Right. And that's fair.
Yeah.
After everything y'all been through, I don't blame you.
Yeah. So, well, I'm going to bounce out, but I just want to pop in and say, hey, keep your head up and, watch out for scammers like that, bro.
Right. I appreciate that. I'll call you after the show. I'm going to end it in like the next couple of minutes.
Okay, man. Hey, all right. Take care.
All right. Be good. All right, y'all. I appreciate Sherelle and Perry for coming up. I actually appreciate Lefty for coming up too. And the reason why I appreciate him as well is because it kind of broke up the seriousness of the conversation. And he a fool and he gonna keep doing what he do. But no, shout out to Perry and Sherelle. Thank you guys, because you guys have actually been through this before and you guys already know what's going to happen and the game. So I appreciate y'all just, reinforcing that to me, and I appreciate it. And like I said, I want to make it clear too, there was no secret or anything like that. They knew that I was going to have this conversation. It wasn't like a thing where it's all like, no, I was plotting. Well, two things. It wasn't like I was plotting so then I can use whatever he told me against him or anything like that. And then secondly, it wasn't a situation where I was going to whatchamacallit. It wasn't a situation where it was what was the second part that I was saying? Basically, there was no games. I went with the intention like we gonna have a conversation. There was no games. Like there was no like secret recordings or anything. I didn't have like them on a 3-way call with him. Like it was no intention, no funny business. It was me having a conversation, and I let them know because my thing was like, okay, if this comes out and then I don't say it, run it by like, hey, I'm gonna have this conversation, then it was gonna look, it wasn't going to be right. So, I wanted to make sure that so y'all can't spin this into a new storyline of Real Housewives of YouTube or Love and YouTube. Y'all can't spin this. Everything's good up over here. All right, y'all. I'm going to play a commercial and we're going to get the hell up out of here. I just want to say thank you to everybody who showed me love. Appreciate it. Thank you, Wendy, for the super chats. I really do appreciate that. Also, shout out to Stephanie. She super chatted as well. Wendy, I love you. I know you weren't trying to negate my feelings or anything like that. I know that. Hold on. I was just hoping to explain what I was saying was that I'm not excusing JY. I was saying that it reiterated that it was a lot of motherfuckers that were against me. That's what I was getting to. So thank you guys. I appreciate every single one of y'all. Deuces.
Remix. Come on. I know you're not an avatar, but baby girl, you ugly, damn. I know you're not an avatar, but baby girl, you scaring me, Kiana. Yeah, bust a Kiana, yeah. Baby girl, you're kinda ugly, yeah. Baby girl, you're related to Freddie.